Ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. The 2017 Goldie Awards champion, Miles Medina from the Bay Area. We're so excited to have him. He actually won a DJ 808 from that competition, and he would like to do a little demo for you guys. Give it up for Miles Medina.
Rich boy, sell it quick, fuck niggas wanna jet, shit tight, no slick, just bought a Cadillac.
Throw some D's on that bitch.
Just bought a Cadillac.
Throw some D's on that bitch.
Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy, sell it quick, fuck niggas wanna jet, shit tight, no slick, just bought a Cadillac.
Throw some D's on that bitch.
Just bought a Cadillac.
Throw some D's on that bitch.
Just bought a Cadillac. Rich boy, sell it quick, fuck niggas wanna jet, shit tight, no slick, just bought a Cadillac. Took it to the top, got the damn top drop, 2-color flip flop, and the red lollipop. Hey, hey, hey,
Dope P.
Sock it to me like you want to, ooh. I can take it like a pro, you know. Do a long throw with the backstroke. My hormones jumping like a ooh 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 Sock it to me like you sock it to me like you want to, ooh. I can take it like a pro, you know. Do a long throw with the backstroke.
Bust the rhymes.
Janet Jackson, here we go. One time, baby, just tell me just how you feel. We living it and just giving it to you real, baby, come on. Every time we crossing the borderline, we giving it to you, making you feel fine. Turn the heat up, better believe we're gonna shine. Make your body wine, baby, the pleasure is all mine. To my people who be regulating the dance floor. Better step to your business and handle yours, how we do it. Making your people just wanna bounce and get busy because you know that we always hit you off. What you say? You're wondering why you feeling the force. And don't you worry, cause you'll be ready to floss. More heat, cause I always put you on. And blow the spot to the very second I'm gone. Get your groove on. Now that you're tired, I hope your body recouping because we're keeping you moving. That's what we're doing, and you know we're gonna gonna make your body wet. Yes. Make your body just scream out, yeah. Make you thinking naughty things. On me, on you. Yeah, what it's gonna be. Make your body wet. Come on. Make your body scream out. Make your body crazy. Make your hair wet dreams. What?
Hands, everybody, if you got what it takes. Hands, everybody, if hands, everybody, if hands, everybody, everybody. Hands, everybody, if you got what it takes. Hands, everybody, if you got what it hands, everybody, if you got what it takes. Cause I'm Curtis Blow, and I want you to know that these are the breaks.
Don't think about it, boy, leave her alone. Why? Nigga, you ain't no G. She likes my tone, my cologne, and the way I roll. Why? You ain't no G. Mommy, mamacita, mommy, mamacita, mommy, 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 mamacita, mommy, mamacita, mommy, mamacita.
I go on and on. 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 Can't understand how it lasts so long. I must have superpowers. Rap 225,000 hours. What's my favorite word? Why they gotta say it like short? You know they can't play on my court. Can't hang with the big dogs. Stay on the porch. Blow the whistle. 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 Blow the whistle.
that's gonna make me dance. Make it rain, make it rain. Make it rain, make it rain. Make it rain, make it rain. Make it rain.
Hey! Raindrop, drop top, smoking, no cooking the hot box. Fucking the bitch, shit, that. Cooking the dope in the crock pot. All set. All set. All set. All set. Records, got backers, I'm riding around in a cool. I take your bitch right from you. Bitch, I'm a dog. Beat down her walls, loose. Hop in the fall. I tell that bitch to come for me. I swear these niggas is under me. The hate and the devil keep jumping me. Back rows on me, keep me company. Hey, we did the most. Yeah, pull up and goes. Yeah, my diamonds a choker. Holding up, I with no holster.
Beggars can't be choosers, business ain't Chipotle.
Okay.
Bringing that dirty, bringing that 30. Lizzie with a quick extension, bringing up 30. Batman, Dana. Batman, Dana.
Fat like Gina. Told her I love her, ain't mean it. That's because I hit the meanest. You heard that I am from Mars. I heard that you was from Venus. I met that bitch bitch in a meeting. I fucked that bitch from the meeting. I been was planning to leave it. So I just left it to Jesus. Yeah. Love her like girl. Told that girl to Gerald. Fucking that girl till she tear. Heard you fucked up, she embarrassed. Heard you with wait, for real. Down wet like a seal. Diamond wet like Navy SEAL. Heard you drink, link up the seal. Everybody know it ain't real. Heard you drink, link up the seal. Everybody know it ain't real. Heard you drink, link up the seal. Everybody know it ain't real. Heard you drink, link up the seal. Everybody know it ain't real.
Give it up for Miles Medina. Coming all the way from the Bay Area. Can y'all hear me like this? No? Yeah? Y'all can hear me? Cool. Thank you, Miles. We appreciate that. What's up, guys? My name is Daniel from Roland, US. I've got a couple friends in the house. We got Tony Barris from Serato in the house. So if you guys are DJs and y'all have any Serato questions, he's the man to ask. We've got Raj from BPM Supreme, who's going to be doing a presentation after me. So thank you guys again for making the time to come all the way out. And thank you, Internet, for tuning in. It's the World Series today, but thank you. So what we're talking about today is the Roland line of DJ controllers. And we've got the DJ 202, the DJ 505, and the DJ 808. And I've got stations set up over there on the side if you guys want to follow along. You guys don't have to. There's no screen this time, so I can't show you what I'm going to do, but bear with me. You guys can stand up. You guys don't need to sit, so if you guys want a better viewing angle, like some of you guys want to come back here, that's cool. Or even come up on stage. It's cool, too. Check, 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 check. Let's just use this. This is probably easier. Yep. So what you're looking at right here, I'm going to start with the baby of the family. We're going to start with the DJ 202. And the DJ 202 is a $299.99 controller. And the great thing about this DJ controller is that it is Serato DJ upgrade ready. It comes with Serato DJ intro, so you can do 4 cue points at a time. You can select from 4 samples. And what's unique about this is that it has a drum machine actually built in with the sequencer on the pads. But before I get into that, let me tell you a little bit about how it works as a regular DJ controller, and you can probably get an idea of the feature set on here. How many of you guys are DJs? How many of you guys have never DJed before and you're just coming out to hang out or are interested? Cool. Welcome. So let me talk about the technology a little bit. DJing started back in the 70s. I'll give you all a history lesson real quick. DJing started back in the 70s with 2 turntables and a mixer. It wasn't exactly how we see it today in the Pioneer series and the other competition series. And in that, DJs were constantly trying to find new ways to DJ, and everyone was trying to one-up each other, trying to be better than the next guy, because that's what this is. This art, that's what this is about, trying to sound different than someone else. And so for about a good, say, 30 years, all DJing was 2 turntables and a mixer. Come the 90s, small company that you may know by the name of that thing over there, came out with something called CDJs. And CDJs were developed to be like turntables, and they started out emulating turntables, but it wasn't quite what everyone was looking for. Now, come the late 90s, CDJ technology started to improve, and in the 2000s, people really started to switch from turntables to CDJs. Now, at the turn of the century, I love saying that, at the turn of the century, we started seeing all-in-one, what we call DJ controllers, come out. They have that same, they utilize that same sort of old-school mentality of having two turntables and a mixer in the middle, but now the whole thing is portable. So if you wanted to go to a gig, all you need to bring would be a pair of speakers, maybe a subwoofer, as we have under this table here, your laptop, and a DJ controller. And you can literally DJ from anywhere. With the 202 especially, because it's bus powered, what you're able to do is, because your laptop has a battery, or if you have some sort of computer with a battery, you can take that with a Bluetooth speaker and you can plug that in as well. So you can literally DJ from wherever you want. The great thing about the DJ 202, and the reason why I'm starting here, is because this kind of represents the idea of why Roland got back into DJing. And yes, I said back into DJing because if you don't know, Roland actually came out with mixers in the late 90s called the DJ 1000 and the DJ 2000. Small history for you guys. So the DJ 202 kind of builds on that, what we call the controller technology. Now, Roland didn't just want to get into the controller game. We really wanted to come correct, and we wanted to come with an idea that would take controllers to the next level. And what we thought would take controllers and DJing in general to the next level was this idea of being able to create your own beat. So what we've put inside of the DJ 202 is a sequencer. And so here it is. If I push start stop right here, you'll notice it has sounds. These sounds are the most important sounds in electronic music. And they carry the 808 and the 909 sounds. And the reason why they're so ubiquitous is because you hear them in pop music, hip hop, drum and bass, house music. Roland sounds have literally established genres of music with these drum kits. And you might know them, this 808 kick drum. It's got that real heavy punch into it. The 909 open hi-hat. You've heard that in every house music ever since the inception of house music. These drum machines are built into this controller, so not only can you DJ, but you're also able to add whatever beat that you create on here, and you can sync that to any track, which really lets you get creative. So in terms of a DJ controller, let me tell you what we improved. We have full kills on the EQ, which means that if you are playing a track, and let's say you wanted to take out all the low frequencies, a controller at this price point doesn't have the ability to do this. It might go to minus 26, but it's not completely going to kill the frequency. And you want to do that because if you're going to mix another track, you want to be able to mix, let's say, a bass line from one track, but use all of those high frequencies and the mid frequencies from another track. And that's where you can get creative in mixing songs together. On top of having full kill on the EQ, you get a trim knob. And at this price point, at $299, there are a lot of controllers that don't actually have this, and it's really, really annoying. Yeah, I said it. To build on top of that, you have something called a filter knob, which if you've never DJ'd before, this is something that a lot of DJs use to get that sort of swooshing effect. And let me tell you what I'm talking about. You have a track like this. If I move this knob to the right, it's going to be a high-pass filter. If I move it to the left, it's going to be a low-pass filter, meaning only the low frequencies are going to pass through. A great feature, and at $299, you get a filter knob again, full kills on the equalizer, and a trim knob, which allows you to adjust your volume as you're DJing, so you're making sure that all the tracks are the same. Like I said, not only do you have those those mixer improvements, but you also get improvements to where you get transport buttons, something you don't see at this price point as well, and you get the ability to utilize all 8 pads at the bottom of the controller if you upgrade to Serato DJ. Now, that's an important point because the first units that are shipping of the DJ202 come with a full version of Serato DJ. That's $99 right off the top that we give to you guys for free. Thank you to Serato. Serato in the house. So let me tell you why that's great. Well, if you are a Serato DJ user and you've purchased things like Pitch and Time, or if you're really into things like Slicer and maybe you have a bigger controller, you're able to do this all from this controller. So for instance, for my mobile gigs, I'm lately taking a DJ202, this Roland VR4 HD, and look how small this and mobile this setup is. I can throw it in my backpack right there, and I'm ready to go. Yes, I said this thing has pitch play. How many of you guys use pitch play? Besides Miles. This is what pitch play is. Pitch play is you have a cue point, right? So here are my cue points. Let's take this one. If I hit hot cue again, I go into pitch play mode, and I am in Serato DJ mode. So here's that cue point. It defaults to the first one. If I wanted to select a different cue point, I hold shift, select the cue point that I want, and now check it out. Now you can do tone play routines just by pushing the pads down here. You don't need to move the pitch fader anymore, and you can go in chromatics. What does that mean? Well, I'll just show you. So let's say you had a drum beat going. Right? So those tone routines that usually required a really long pitch fader to do, and you'll notice that on the DJ202 you do have 60 millimeter pitch faders. They're not the 100 millimeter pitch faders, but they are pretty accurate. So you have pitch play, which allows you to do all of those creative mixing ideas. So if you're into melodies and things like that, if you heard how Miles was first starting, how he had that intro to Gangsta's Paradise and going into the Kanye track, he was literally using pitch play to replay the melody from Gangsta's Paradise. That's an incredible feature, and you don't get that at this price point. And again, you do get the full version of Serato, so you get this feature if you purchase the Pitch and Time plugin. The second thing that you get if you purchase the DJ202 today is something called Slicer. And Slicer, what that does, as you mix, it's automatically going to chop up the song. So for instance, so if I have a song like this, I'm going into slicer mode by holding shift and sampler. Now you see these green sort of playhead move, right? This is the sound. So as I push the pad, it'll play that sound, and when I let go, it's gonna jump back as if I never pushed that button. So what this allows me to do is to get a little bit of manipulation as I mix into the other track. So for instance, Slicer is a great feature, something that is really not utilized by a lot of DJs, and that is also available on the DJ202 because you get Serato DJ for free. This is a 24 by 48 capable sound card as well. So if you're on the road and you're like, I gotta finish this mix real quick, you can just pop that in and you get DVD audio quality. And Roland controllers, like the DJ808, have been known to have the best converters on the market. So out of even every single mixer that's out right now, people are saying that the DJ808, if you look at reviews or if you read Reddit at all, people are saying, and I didn't plant those, people are saying that the 808 is one of the best sounding controllers on the market, and we've been able to distill that technology to the 202 and the 505. So we talked about a little bit about the DJ202. Let's go on to the DJ505. You'll notice about the DJ505 is that now what's introduced at the top of the unit is something called the TRS. This is a full-on sequencer at the top. Here, you need to utilize the pads to get all 16 steps because it's using 8 and 8 on the 202. But now you have something tactile to where you don't need to look at the lights going down at the bottom. You have a full step sequencer at the top, and you have mute buttons. So what does that mean? Well, let me go into a pattern. I'm going to clear it. I'm going to hit pattern, hold clear, push number 1. How many of you guys, do any of you guys know how to use a step sequencer? I know somebody said that they did, but anybody? One person. Little bit. Okay, cool. Don't worry, I'm not going to ask you any questions. So you have a 16 button combination here. This is your BPM for the TRS in the top left corner. Everybody see that? So what you're doing is essentially this whole thing is one measure or one bar, right? These white dots here are going to be your downbeats. So let's choose the default instrument, which is bass drum, and you change instruments by clicking instrument, selecting the sound. After that, you're going to go to TR record. Watch what happens. When you push start stop, this green playhead moves, right? The idea here is that you want to turn the sound on and off, kind of like a light switch. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4, right? Let's say you don't want it as fast. You're going to hold shift and move the value knob. You can move it left or right. Left is going to take you in lower values of BPM. Holding shift and going to the right is going to take you up. Now, something cool about the 505 and the 808 that you can't do on the 202 is you have shaping control here. So if you wanted to add more decay to this 808 kick, you can go tuning. You can add attack, make it a little clicky. You can take it out. You can even do this live. I love doing this live. Right? So you can literally play bass music as you're playing tracks and as you DJ back and forth. Now, Roland controllers are known to have the lowest latency platters on the market. So in terms of using them as a DJ, these are going to give you the best, one of the best, arguably, performances on the market today. Even on the 202, it has the same technology as the DJ505. So let's say I went back to the 202. Let me show you a little scratching. So you see that hand response that I was able to do? That's because the platter, is low latency, and you're able to manipulate the platter in a way that feels just like vinyl. Yes, it doesn't move. That is something that you do have to get used to, but this is the most important improvement in all of the Roland DJ controllers, because now if you're a turntablist like myself, you're able to come to a controller now, pick one up. You can do all of those turntable tricks with these controllers, and you can perform right off the bat. So the 505 has the step sequencer at the top. Again, I talked about it having mutes. So if you're playing something, you wanted to take out that sound, you can do that instantly. Any questions so far? I apologize for that. The DJ 505 comes with a full version of Serato DJ, and it comes with what's called the Serato DJ Toolkit. And the Serato DJ Toolkit comes with Pitch and Time DJ, it comes with Serato Flip, and all 4 FX expansions at a value of $699.99 for the DJ 505. So that with the DJ 505, you get that expansion kit for free. That's a $79 value. Now we move on to the flagship, my favorite out of the 3. It's not because it's the most expensive, I promise you. Why I consider this to be one of the best controllers on the market is because not only do you upgrade to the LED marker in the middle, so now you can see what you're doing, but it's also got higher resolution than the DJ 202 or the DJ 505. So if you're doing those really quick scratches, you're able to do that on here. So the DJ 202 is $299, the DJ 505 is $699, and the DJ 808 is $1299. And with the DJ 808, you only get pitch and time. But what you get with the DJ 808 is now a little mini mixer on the side. And then let me show you my favorite feature about this controller. The best thing about this controller is that it has something called the VT voice transformer. And that's totally different from the 202 and the 505. The 202 and the 505 do have microphone inputs, and you can do echo and delay out of these 2 units. In this unit, the only thing you have is reverb as an effect. But you have level built onto the top of the board. The microphone sensitivities here on the 505s on the front. This one is all the way in the back. But the reason why I love this so much is because now you have pitch informant.
And for Halloween, you can sound like this, even though it's yesterday.
Or you can sound like this. Hey, everybody! Or you can do a little Daft Punk.
Yeah, you can do a little Daft Punk action out there. What's really, really incredible about this, and I hope you don't get mad at me, Miles, for using your laptop real quick and going through something. Let's see. Let's take something that he was playing. And I've never used his laptop before, so I have no idea what I'm about to do, but let's see if it works. I'm going to try that part. Now this song, it tells me it's in the key of 1A. I can change this if I want, and I can go in, click setup. If I go to library and display, it says show key as Camelot wheel. This is the default in Serato. So if any of you guys are Serato users, but you're classically trained, you can change this to the classical key. This is why the DJ 808 is fantastic. So if you hold Shift and you press Q, Q is now flashing, and what you've done is just sent the key of this track to what's called auto pitch up here in the corner. And what does auto pitch do? Let me show you. You can only do that on the DJ 808. That is not available on the DJ 505 or the DJ 202. But again, what you get are 3 incredibly usable controllers. As a DJ, these things are amazing. And so if you're a mobile DJ, this DJ 202 weighs under 5 pounds. The DJ 505 is under 8 pounds. And the DJ 808 is only 15 pounds. We do have soft bags for all of these available. And with the DJ 808, we have a hard case available. So if that's what you're into, you can grab that as well. And the very last thing about Roland DJ controllers is that all of these units come with something called MIDI out. Now, does anybody have any, let's say, an MPC or machine or anything like that? What you're able to do is take that session and you can literally sync whatever is happening up here, and you can utilize any instrument here and sync it to one of these controllers. Now with the DJ 808, you get something extra special called AeroLink, and those are 2 USB expansion ports in the back, which will allow you to, if you're in the crowd, sorry, you guys at home can't see this, there's that TR8 right there, right behind you, that young gentleman. There's the Boutique series sitting right there. Any of those instruments can plug right to the back of here, and you can utilize those and sync and control that instrument from here. So because I already have it synced, let's see what happens. Let's add a little bit of kick drum. I can add the effect to it on the 808. I have channel effects built in onto the board, so I can select any of the effects here, like dub echo. I have jet, which is like a flange. I have noise, which is literally white noise, or filter. So if I'm playing a track, and literally all I did was plug in a mini USB cable. I don't have batteries in this at the moment. So not only is it sending MIDI and audio, but it's also powering the device on some units as well. So I'm able to now connect an instrument to any of these controllers, and I can do an incredible live set from anywhere. As long as the instrument that you're using has a sequencer on board, that instrument will automatically sync to the DJ 202, the 505, or the 808, and will sync off the bat. Any last questions? Yeah, so Serato DJ actually offers a sampler as well. And inside of the sampler, you can actually sequence your samples inside of any of these 3. And you can use the built-in drum machine or the built-in sequencer on any of these guys, and you can bring in any sound, whether it's a drum sound, a vocal sound, any one shot, and you can play that. Or even if it's a couple bars worth of samples, you can trigger them from this sequencer up at the top without having to release it and lose a deck. Any last questions? Yep.
Like a turntable into there?
Great question. I didn't go over that. The DJ 505 and the 808 are both DVS ready. So if you purchase the upgrade, the $99 upgrade DVS plugin, you can hook up turntables or CDJs to the DJ 505 or the DJ 808. And if that's the type of control that you prefer, you can totally go ahead and utilize those. So thank you guys. My name was Daniel. I'll be sticking around here. If you guys have any questions on the internet, as Raj goes up, I'm going to go around and answer any questions that you might have on the internet. Food's here, guys, so thank you so much for hanging with me. I appreciate you guys. Peace. Yes. You can take this. Raj is going to come up next. So we're going to do a quick changeover really quickly. So hold on, hold tight, internet. Thank you.
All's my life I has to fight, nigga. All's my life I hard times like yeah, bad trips like yeah. Nazareth,
Yeah.
I'm fucked up, homie. You fucked up, but if God got us, then
All right.
we alright.
What's up, everybody? On the interwebs, my name is Raj from BPM Supreme. I'm going to tell you a little bit about BPM Supreme service. We are a membership that's going to get you the music you need to be the greatest DJ around. That is our mission, is to help you guys achieve that. And so as you're putting together your amazing sets, getting to competition status like my boy Miles Medina. Shout out to Miles Medina, who did an awesome set right as we got started. Goldie Awards winner. We provide people with music around the world. So check out BPM Supreme. It comes with your 202, 505, or 808 controller. That's right. All three controllers are going to get you 90 days of BPM Supreme access. Really quick, going to tell you about BPM Supreme. We started in 2006 and quickly grew from a staff of about 6 to over 20 now. Our objective is to give you the best music and also to give you guys the motivation through content on our website to make you innovate and create further. So we have a lot of really neat things on our website and our blog, so check that out. So we're constantly researching new and better things to bring to the table when it comes to the digital music downloading platform that is BPM Supreme. So all that research and development that we do brings you a better product. I'll go over some of the features right away. BPM Supreme has track previews. Track previews, if you can see it, I'm checking my screen right now, making sure everything is live. Track previews are where you can actually go right to a particular part of the song right away and see how it sounds. So if you click play on a song and it's a new song, you want to see if it hits hard for the club and you don't have time, you can go right to the drop of the song and listen and see if that's something you like. That's really neat. The version selection on our website, it's really simple. You can click the drop-down menu and expand it and see which versions are there and preview each one. So if you want to see if the clean version would fit your type of gig, you can listen to just the clean version alone. We have a crate download. How many of you use crate download? Anybody members are there? Nice. Crate download is an amazing feature. You can add each track one by one to your virtual crate by clicking the plus sign, and then you can download it later. I use crate download by adding the songs throughout the week, and then when the weekend gigs come up, I download the whole crate later on. So that's how I use it. That's how you use it? Exactly. I'm so glad that some of you know how to use that already. It's amazing. And we also have quick download links as well. So you don't need to preview every track before you download. Say you get a request and you're actually at the club or at the venue, you can click on the version you want and download right away. So that's a very, very, very very useful feature. No surveys required on bpmsupreme.com. Survey says no surveys. So that gets you the music that you need very fast. We also have a powerful search engine with BPM Supreme. So when you type in 2 words or 3 words, it does not trip up the system. You can type in the artist, you can type in the song, and you can type remix, and it's going to take you right to the song that you were looking for instead of no results, and then you have to backspace, and cut out all of this stuff just because you're trying to find one particular artist song. We have day mode and night mode we just launched too. So night mode is amazing. It changes the screen over to an all black mode. Sorry, we usually have a monitor here for the live audience, but the people online can see that when you hit the button, it does switch us over from a day mode to a night mode. And that's really good on your eyes. Sometimes I'm in the club, I get a request, I have my screen minimized, I bring it up, it doesn't blast me in the face with this white, Serato's screen is mostly black, so whenever you bring up a normal browser window, it just like kills your eyes in the club. Well, night mode takes care of that, so I usually keep mine in night mode. We also have music video access as well for the same price. You don't have to pay anything extra for that. That is included with BPM Supreme's normal monthly fee of $19.99. So make sure you check out the music video section as well. How many of you guys have our mobile app? Does anyone have the BPM Supreme mobile app? Raise your hand. Good. Truth tellers. I get a lot of liars. Every time I usually do these workshops, somebody raises their hand lying because we don't have a mobile app. We don't need a mobile app. Why? Good. You guys are attentive. I like that. No mobile app required. Our site is so good and mobile friendly that it works on your phone. Sometimes I'll talk to a buddy and he'll tell me about a song that I didn't know about, and I'll just look it up, and if we have that song, I add it to my crate right there on my phone. Even if you have an Android, I'm sorry, but if you have an Android or an iOS phone, you can or tablet, you can add those songs to your crate right there on your mobile phone. You can even preview them too, so that's kind of rad. And then when you go to your computer later on, you can download them. So make sure you check out our website. BPM Supreme is not just a record pool. We do a lot of things to give back to the community. We love to work with schools and organizations, and so you can find out more about that at bpmsupreme.com. And also, we have a lot of really cool video content. Does anyone watch our On Deck series out there? Yeah, Daniel G watches On Deck, so that's cool. All right, so yeah, our On Deck series is amazing. It's got a lot of talented DJs that do routines that you can watch it for inspiration. If you're just starting DJing, it's really fun to watch routines. You can see a lot of talented people do their things, a lot of big name people, as well as a lot of up and comers. We don't have any requirements except that you have a really cool routine. And if you're interested in doing an On Deck with us, you can always reach out to us because we are the record pool that listens. You can hit us up at bpmsupreme.com. Shoot us an email and we'll get right to you. So again, we want to thank Roland because we have just teamed up this holiday season. Let me just reiterate this again. We have 90-day access included with a 202, a 505, and an 808 controller. That's 90 days of the music you need for free on us with Roland and BPM's partnership this holiday season. Make some noise for yourselves. Make some noise for the internet. And we'll be walking around. And thanks. Make some noise for Pitbull Audio, too. You know, this is an amazing place. This is an amazing place to be located right here in the heart of San Diego, and we appreciate the hospitality and the love. And if you guys were here in person, you'd get a slice of pizza, too. So, interwebs, thank you very much for checking that out. And like, happy face, and share Pitbull Audio. Amazing place. Thanks so much for having us, and we'll get the next thing rolling. All right, stay tuned online because this is not it. More coming up. Miles Medina. Roland. Serato. And that's called a song intro. Plenty of those versions on BPM Supreme.
All's my life I has to fight, nigga. All's my life I hard times like yeah, bad trips like yeah. Nazareth, I'm fucked up, homie. You fucked up.
Apologize for the language, internet. Forgive me. So as I said before, Serato was in the house. And I wanted to bring up Tony to say a little bit about the differences between Serato DJ intro, what you usually get in the DJ 202, and the importance of having Serato DJ in the box. Tony?
Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. I'm glad to be here at Pitbull Audio. This is my first time in the building, so it's pretty exciting. The one thing that I do want to point out with this whole series is it's not just a DJ tool. This is a tool that helps you on DJ production. It takes it to another level, not just scratching and blending, but actually making live tracks and live performances, and that's a big deal. There's nothing really on the market that does that in one piece right now. Not at all. Not even a little bit. The 808 is brilliant. The 505 is brilliant too. but don't sleep on the 202. The 202 is an intro product, and it comes with Serato Intro, except for, what is it, the first? We did a special promotion. So for the first 1,000 pieces of the 202, it comes with full DJ. And that's huge, because when you put this against a comparable product that's competitive to this blows that away. It blows that away, one, because you can sequence on it. It blows it away because it has enough buttons where you don't have to layer in. If you got full Serato DJ, you have ultimate control with this piece. So this is not, most people think of the intro piece as a beginner piece. This is not that. This is a piece that you can travel with on the plane. This is a piece that with DJ, you can do everything pretty much that you can do on all of these. So, not that the 808, let me not say that. But the truth is, you can still sequence on it, and that's huge. That's huge. There's not really an intro piece. If this was by another competitor and this was a family of pieces, this doesn't do what this or this does. But on the 202, it does. So when it comes out of the box with DJ, that means you can record, you can use other effects like Serato Video. You could use Flip and some of the other plugins that you cannot use without DJ. And also, like I said, you could sequence and make beats, which is really huge for a $299 product. That's really unheard of. Usually, in order to do the things that this product can do, you need 3 or 4 pieces. You need a drum machine, you need a turntable or a different controller. So there's a lot in this box. Don't let the price point and the size fool you. This is an incredible piece. It's going to kill for the holidays. So with that, thanks for letting me speak a little bit. Right. Say again? So intro Serato, you are limited by the cue points. So in full DJ, you get 8 hot cue points. In intro, you just get 4. You're not able to record. It's basically the bare bones of what you need to do to DJ. But with the upgrade to Serato DJ, it unlocks not only every feature, but the ability to add on expansions. So, and that comes free in the box for the first 1,000 pieces of the 202. Cool. Any other questions? Serato questions? Anybody? So, thank you for having me, man.
Thank you, Tony.
Appreciate it.
One last thing that I forgot to mention was that on this, and this, and this, if you're a live machine guy, if you're a live player, like if you come from an MPC background or machine background or even Ableton Push, you're not limited to programming drum beats just by utilizing this step sequencer up here. You can actually live record as well. So if I give myself a little hi-hat like this, if I hold shift and push TR record, it'll actually go into live record mode. So now whatever I do down here in the pads in TR mode or in sampler mode, and I play it, it'll record it up here as well. So I'm going to change to the 808 kit, and let's see what happens. So you can play, and you can do that to samples too, right? So as you're DJing and you have the sequencer going, and you have an idea that's coming to you in your head, you actually have 16 different patterns that you can program just like that. So you can have 16 different variations to be able to express yourself creatively. So again, these are machines that aren't just DJing tools, and they're exceptional DJ tools, but now you have a second option of being a producer or a beat maker and allowing your creations. So now you, instead of just being a player, you're a creator as well. So that's the Roland DJ series. Thank you so much to everybody who joined us here at Pitbull Audio. Thank you, Internet, for sticking around. Thank you to Miles Medina, Raj from BPM Supreme, and Tony from Serato. Peace.